The main point of the story is that, look, if you got the right mindset, regardless of the finances, the credit, anything is possible. And that's what it's about, man, just expanding the awareness, getting a more understanding of finances, but life itself, where, you know, you can make better choices in life.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel it takes money to make money?
I used to. I used to. That was one of the excuses. Oh, I don't have any money, so I can't make money. But it's a mindset. You know, it's not the lack of resources. It's the lack of being resourceful that limits what you can do. There's money everywhere. We're attracted to money, but again, if you're not in the right mindset, you're not going to be creative enough to know how to go about getting an investor, to go about getting a venture capitalist, to know about getting credit and leveraging credit to your advantage, you know. And that's what the book kind of talks about, where credit's not a bad thing. You can actually understand credit and use it to your advantage, you know. And that's where I kind of discuss where I knew the credit game too good, and I took advantage of it in the wrong way. And it kind of led me to some challenges and obstacles financially. So that's kind of the concept behind the book, because I've always been that voice where people can call, hey, I'm getting a credit card, what do you think? Or hey, I'm trying to get a car, what do you think? You know, with some of the background, you know, I got the business degree, got the master's degree, worked in several banks, had several businesses. Everyone thought, you know, I had it all and I was doing well, but even I had challenges and obstacles that I had to overcome. Mind state, mindset. See, everything starts with your mindset. And I think I touched on it in the book, where a lot of people think just money's the solution. But if you look at the history of lottery winners, 85% of lottery winners within 5 years is broke, flat broke. Now, why is that? It's not money, it's the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, you're not only going to not attract money, but you're not going to be able to retain money. And so, you know, that's kind of my story. It's like, wow, you know, with all the success that I've had, you know, I was still in a situation where I wasn't financially fit, and I still had fell short. And as I began to reflect and kind of get into personal development, and it was my mindset had not left where I came from. You know, I had came from a low poverty environment, not the best circumstances. My mom and dad did the best that they could with what they had, but I still had a ghetto mindset, I guess you could say. And so meaning that, you know, my perception of money, you know, my beliefs, my thoughts of money. You can take a situation, you can take two people and put them in the same situation, and if their perception is different, you're going to have two different outcomes. So with me, I had to work on my mindset more important than actually skills and concepts before anything started to change. It's not just about money, it's about being able to accomplish anything that you want. Giving you that confidence and that understanding. Again,
anything that you want.
Anything that you want. And I think Oliver Wendell Holmes said it best, that once a man's mind has been expanded beyond its original dimension, it will never return to its original state. So anything a man can believe and conceive, he can achieve.
Okay, I think we're off to the races now. Okay, now I'm going to throw a few names at you. Give me brief feedback.
Okay.
Napoleon Hill.
Wow. Napoleon Hill. Out of all the books that I've read, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is my top 3. I think I've read it about 5 times so far, and I'm still reading it because the book is titled Think and Grow Rich, and you know, people used to always ask me, well, have you read Think and Grow Rich? Yeah, I read it, but I never really read it. It's not a book you can just read, it's a project, because it's more than about money, and that's where you get into the process of understanding who you are, your true ability, and what you're able to accomplish. So Napoleon Hill, the knowledge and the understanding, the process of the principles that he discussed are so deep and real, you're like, wow. So Think and Grow Rich is a powerful book. I would recommend. It's kind of like, almost like the Bible, where you have to incorporate it in your life, and it's a project. It's a book you can't just read. You have to always ask people, have you did the Think and Grow Rich project? And that's what actually got me started on writing the book. You know, the book was a vision that I had. Me sitting here today with you as a published author, a new voice of motivation and inspiration. It was nothing but a vision or prophecy, someone might say, that I had months ago. You know, this is not an accident that I'm here today.
Now it's been manifested.
So he began to help you understand. And even Bob Proctor, you know, if you get into manifestation, you know, we understand seeds. You know, if you go out and plant a carrot seed, 70 days later, you're going to get physically carrots. But what we don't understand is that when you have a thought, getting back to that mindset, and you begin to set goals, those non-physical seeds, they operate under the same laws as any physical seeds.